day 4 here in Ohio. I think it's day 4. The first 3 days have been hot, just seen a few small bucks. I lost my main camera coming out of this marsh on this public land and spent most of the afternoon yesterday looking for it. Even got a metal detector in there, couldn't find it. So I'm not gonna get to show you guys the first 3 days, but you didn't miss a whole lot other than I had a few nice, decent little bucks chasing does, but nothing I would have shot yet. The highs are like in the 80s, which I just think, it just don't seem like these deer deal with it like they do back home. This morning I'm headed into probably my favorite public land spot. I hunted it one afternoon and saw 5, and that's with it being 80 degrees. But this is where I was seeing easy 15, 20 deer sit last year and missed a big buck that I snort wheezed in. So we're gonna give it heck. It's about 10 o'clock. I came out here and checked this public spot the other day. It had standing corn. Well, since 2 days ago, that guy has cut that corn. So that should be a deer magnet. I don't know how much of a magnet it's going to be in 80 degrees, but he just cut it. The deer should be hammering it, and it should have pushed a lot of deer back into the woods. So I'm gonna get changed and my haul butt up there. Farmer's still out there. I haven't hunted around agriculture enough to really know, but I'd always heard it don't even like bother the deer, but it seems kind of hard to believe. So there's a chance I might not see nothing just based on that and the fact that it's 80 degrees. But November 11th, day 5 in Ohio. I'm sitting here in a blind on a little private land spot I've got. No shooters on camera, but it's November 11th, so you never know. It's only about 65 degrees. Pouring rain. That one was a no-go. He's got somebody that already bow hunts it. Hey, Miss Tammy, my name is Tanner Edenfield. Your mother actually gave me your number, and I just wanted to speak with you for a minute. If you would, give me a call back. Thank you very much. I'm slipping back into my favorite public land spot that I hunted the other morning and saw those two spikes. We finally got a break in this weather coming. It's supposed to be down to like 35 tonight and get colder the next couple days. By the way, I got a new camera today. Came in the mail. Just that one day this afternoon, I was kind of surprised with this weather, but might have something to do with the fact that I spent all dang day 2 days ago combing the area looking for my camera that I lost. I think it's going to be about 35 tonight, so get up early, get in there well before daylight, and just see what happens. This is a brand new chair, first time I've ever sat in it. Just cracked daylight, this arm's already broken off. The bottom part, like at the seat that I'm actually sitting on, is like hanging on by a thread. I've got it tucked over it, but things liable to dump me out of here at some point today. Got a doe blowing. Winds hit me in the face. Thermals are obviously going up. She's downhill, 150, 100 yards away. It just ripped worse. I gotta be like sitting on go if he shows up, and I ain't gonna be able to do that sitting on the ground. So, if you're 230 pounds, don't trust the $9 chairs at Walmart. I'm gonna try my tried and true public land honey hole in the morning. Give it one more shot, because it hadn't really been performing like it was last year, but the weather's just now getting right, so probably give it a try in the morning now that it's cold, and if that don't work, I'm gonna have to make some adjustments. walking in now. This is gonna be a totally new spot. Got on Onyx and found there's like two saddles that kind of come together, and there's a flat part at the top of this ridge, and then it's like downwind of this, what looks like a marshy area. Beat down trail right there. They're probably coming in on private. I don't think anybody's gonna load a tripod at this spot. There's a lock on. That is a huge scrape. Been stepped in since the rain. Another giant scrape. Fresh poop right there. These beech trees always have freaking scrapes underneath them. Another beech tree right here. Another scrape underneath it. Huge scrape right there. That's for all my Dan Infault fans out there. There's a lock on like 40 or 50 yards from me, which, I mean, I was just in here too deep to turn back, but This is about to suck. It's about 45 degrees with gusts up to 50 miles an hour and rain off and on. So it's probably gonna suck. But you gotta be there to kill them. I'm out here. We talked to this lady, Mr. Crabtree knows. She had 15 acres, and so we sweet talked her into letting me come out here and hunt. And there's some beech trees down here that just got like 5 scrapes underneath it, and climbed up over there. Got corn out, put a camera up, so we'll see what happens. There's a buck grunting on that next ridge, and the doe's blowing at her. Here she comes. There's a buck grunting. Huge 6-pointer. Another buck. Meh. Meh. I don't know how much I got on camera. That was an absolute giant 6-pointer. I snore wheezed at him, he stopped, but he didn't give a crap about me. I mean, he didn't ever stop running. He was an absolute monster. I mean, I didn't go over there to shoot a 6-pointer, really. When I saw him, I would have shot him. 2 bucks chasing that doe looked like a little 8-pointer in him. It's almost 1. I'm gonna go ahead and get down. There's a spot over there on public land I want to hunt this afternoon, and check a camera over there. The same camera I was going to check when I snuck up on those 2 bucks probably 3 weeks ago. But anyway, I'm gonna ease in there and hunt that spot this afternoon. This up here is the opening where those 2 bucks were. I'm gonna go up the ridge from it to where it goes out to the point, and there's shrubs. Got skunked this afternoon. In the morning, I'll probably go back where I was this morning and see what's up over there. But I don't know. Afternoons seem like they've been sucking, but that spot in the morning, I feel pretty confident I might be able to get lucky over there. Second morning in a row, a deer has came in and wore that scrape out before daylight. got him. I just stuck a good one. I see my arrow, got it passed through. It looked like probably a double lung right behind the shoulder, about halfway up the body. Thank you, Lord, man. This has been a hard freaking hunt. Mainly because of the heat, but that deer, that's a good looking deer. I think it might be that same big 8-pointer I saw yesterday. Looked like he might have broke part of a tine off or something, but I don't know. He came in, he's about 35 yards and just eating acorns. He's kind of right at the same spot that one doe was hanging out. And he looked like he kind of boogered up a little bit, or he was going to go like the way them does went. Like he came up, he did a 180 and went to leave, and I had an opening, and I said, I better shoot him and don't look like he's going to come eat no corn or hit these scrapes. Yes. Freaking smashed one, son. Call Mr. Crabtree and see what he says. What's up, brother?
Oh, not much.
I just shot a big 8-pointer.
You get a good hit on him?
It looked like maybe just a touch back. I would probably still say a double lung if I had to guess. But I'm not gonna rush it by any means, just in case.
Yeah.
I hadn't got down and looked at my area yet. I'll know for sure. I mean, I definitely don't think it'd be gut. I think it'd be double lung or it'd be liver.
Okay. Maybe liver.
But he,
Which one was it?
I think it was that same big one, but it looked like he might have broke a tine, or maybe it was a different one. It might have been a different buck. I ain't sure. He was walking through the thick stuff where these does went, and he like flipped around like he was gonna do a 180, like he was about to go like where the does turned, you know.
Yeah.
And I had a hole, and he got there and stopped in that hole, and it was about 35 yards, and I hit him. It was, like I said, it maybe just a touch back and about midway up the body, so it should be perfect. He ran off, and he was kind of what we'd call digging taters. Like his front legs ain't working. Is like he's running with his head down.
Yep.
And but then,
I call that a belly run.
And then it's like he got his footing and he kept on easing off. So like I said, I'm not gonna rush it by any means. Ease up here and look at my arrow. Scrape that buck did this morning. Scrapes. I could see it glowing from the tree. Gotta be up here, right around here somewhere. He was behind this big tree, I think. Where's my arrow? I can see it from the freaking tree. Oh, there it is. Right there. That looks like good blood. Blood on the arrow, and blood trail starts immediately, but it's cold. There's no reason to rush, so I think I'm gonna give the deer just a little bit of time just in case. Probably go warm up in the truck, go eat second breakfast, and come out here and see about finding him. What's up, Dave? I got you a birthday present.
Birthday present?
Yeah.
I've never killed a buck on my birthday.
Really?
I've killed a doe, but not a buck. Yeah, he mule kicked, that's good.
Easing back here to see if we can find this deer. Gave him a little bit of time. Walking up on the arrow now. See, here's my arrow. It wasn't like super good blood on it, but it wasn't bad. Then Pretty good blood trail on the ground. There's a hare. Trail right there.
Mm-hmm.
This might be a good spot for a stand. Okay, he went up. He went back up.
Yeah.
There is at least one deer. 2, 3, 4. Here's a bloody bed right here. He's got another bed right here. The trackers always say it's a real good sign if the beds are right there close together, then you know he ain't doing good. Deer kind of quit bleeding on us. Kind of just going forward on the trails through the stick crap, seeing if we see anything. It's weird. Normally, if you find a couple beds close together like that, that deer ain't gonna be far. Unless coyotes chased him or something like that. Did you find him? Really? He's been dead a good minute too. He's wide, pretty. Man. We got him. I hit him a touch back. Had to give him some time and come up and found where he bedded 2 or 3 times, and we figured he wouldn't go far past that, but kind of threw a monkey wrench in it. I jumped the buck up the hill, and I thought he looked bigger than the one I killed, but you know, went up there and looked for blood and everything and couldn't find nothing, and then so we said, well, we'll come back to the beds and try to work it out from there. And I look over and Mr. Crabtree says, touchdown. He done dropped down in this creek and died right here. Battled 10 days of heat and everything else, and finally got it done the morning of day 10 here in Ohio. He's got he's done broke his back or something. He's got a big gash right here, or chunk missing out of his spine.
Yeah, that was him last year in velvet.
So he's got about the same rack he had last year, huh?
Yeah, he didn't put a whole lot on.
I shot this deer, I figured he was a 3-year-old. Mr. Crabtree's actually got pictures of him at a spot he hunts up the road from here, and he's saying he's 4. He
was in my food plot, and I know this deer.
He had about the same rack last year, so coal life.
I'm sure it's him. I've got some other pictures of him too.
I'm gonna have you send me that picture too, if you don't
Yeah, I
mind.
will.
So
Here's another shot of him, a back view.
So how many years have you been seeing him?
He's 4 years old.
So you had him at 2, 3, and 4, huh?
Yeah, we had it 2 and 3. He hadn't been over there this year.
Yeah. I don't think he's coming back either.
Well, that's all right.
Well, that's cool. That's probably the first mature buck I've killed out of state. Most time I just shoot 3-year-olds.
That deer's 4 years old. He don't look it.
before I started hunting in Ohio, I thought, why do they even make a four-wheel drive four-wheeler? Like,
Mine's four-wheel drive.
I mean, I just remember thinking, like, why is that even a thing? Like, there's never been a time in my life that I thought, this thing won't go somewhere.
Maybe Flatlander.
Then I got to Ohio and I was like, oh. Here goes nothing. This ain't exactly a Boy Scout knot either. Riding up here now, I think I left my bow wherever I drug that deer out. I'm gonna go up here and see if I can find it, but it ain't in the back of my truck. So, it's gotta be up here somewhere, hopefully. It's right there.
Is it? You see it?
Yeah. Thank God, because if it wasn't right there, I wouldn't know where the heck it was.
You don't need that.
Yeah, I'm gonna need that as soon as I get home. I got biggins to kill.